Alright, welcome back everybody to this week's episode. This week we're going to be on a game called Hell Let Loose. A little different than Minecraft, but we had a friend that wanted to play this week, and we're going to give this a little shot here. So this is basically a World War II simulator. Not like Call of Duty, no shields or anything to run around with, but we're first going to load into this night game, and I sped it up a little bit. The maps are very big, so getting from point A to point B is a lot harder. As you can see here, we zoomed in on the map. You spawn in different locations set up by squad leads or the commander. So, first we're heading over to an area to try to defend this zone. And obviously, we're trying to get there as quick as possible. We're here with a couple teammates. Obviously, we're starting to take a little bit of fire here. I know this map is very dark, so it's a little hard to see, but at this point, we're taking a bunch of fire. Obviously, a bunch of smoke going on. We really haven't seen too much yet. We're still looking around for people. Took a little shot there. I thought I saw something move, but it wasn't actually a person. Again, we're trying to capture this area now, and unfortunately we got shot from inside of the house. Didn't really see it happening, but unfortunately we died there. But quick, headed back over to another area. We're going up to the next zone, basically. So we're capturing that as it happened. So see, there it is. It is captured. We saw one guy down there. But we're trying to get in on this location now so that we can check there on the map, but trying to move up, obviously get our squad up into the right area, sneak around a little bit here, trying to get through some backyards. But there's definitely people around us. We know that because they were here defending a minute ago. So now I'm a sniper, so I pulled out my pistol because that's basically the close combat I have, is the only gun. So checking around the area, not seeing anybody. They must have already retreated. And then my teammate here, he's coming up with a truck. So we're going to end up taking the truck across the map. He actually saw somebody as soon as he pulls up, and the other guy right in front of us got him. So he took a little damage, so he decided he was going to get out and heal himself real quick. So I got in to do the driving, but there he is, just healing up. And then we're going to get on to the next point. So here we go along the road best we can. Even in these vehicles, you have to do the shifting and starting the vehicle, so it's a lot harder than just using your normal Call of Duty. So we decided to get out in this field here, but as soon as we get out, immediately taking fire. So we get down. I'm going to toss a couple grenades here. Also, another thing is you don't get anything that says you killed anybody. The only time you ever get something is if you get a headshot and it makes a ting noise. It's like ding, and that tells you got a headshot. But otherwise, unless you see them go down, you don't know that you killed anybody. So I could have killed somebody there, I couldn't have. But anyway, I thought I heard somebody in proximity. As I point up to the location that I was here coming from, just letting my teammate know where we're looking at. Obviously, we see another truck from possibly that person. So just going to check the area here. Didn't see anybody for a while, so just kind of advancing ourselves up to the objective. Obviously, we're losing the area, but here we find somebody. Unfortunately, the sniper rifle is a little hard to aim, especially when you're in close combat. So, fortunately, there we did not get the kill. It should have been a point where maybe I would have swapped over to the pistol, probably give me a better opportunity. But running back to the same spot, we're trying to get in the area of this barn. This is where it's capturing. Now, this time I did remember. Let's go ahead and take out the pistol, but obviously you can see here flashing on the map, and you can see there's a couple people that pop up in red, the little dots, so you know that they're. But when I come up here here around the corner. You can see I'm getting closer on the map to them, so I decided I'm going to switch over to the pistol now because we're going to go into this building. And I guess not right this second. I'm still going to be using the sniper. I know I switch here in a second. There we go. And we actually see somebody right in front of us, but unfortunately his teammate was right to the side. So anyway, we died again, so we came back up, running back to the next point. Is kind of a haul there, so I sped it up so you didn't have to wait the 5 minutes that it actually took me to get there. Me and teammate come upon this church right here, so we're losing it at this point, but now that we got there, it's contested. But we do hear some people inside, so at this point, I'm going up the stairs. There was somebody right there. Unfortunately, he ended up coming up top, but then jumping off and killing himself down here. That's what my teammate's saying. So I'm going to go down, make sure that he's actually down there. There he is. Shoot him a couple times extra. Just make sure he's really dead. But we come out, and we realize that the point is changing. And so we're going to move ahead to that point. So we went ahead and redeployed. Now, obviously getting closer to this point this time. Kind of similar looking area, but teammates said right away we got a bunch of people. So I know it's hard to see. It's hard to see in the game too, so it's no different for me than for you. You have to just be a little closer. Sometimes a dark light helps, but as you can see, we're looking at this one guy, and we got him here. So that was a nice shot. Luckily, thanks to the teammate for pointing him out before we came around that corner. He is telling me that there is somebody else over there, at least one, inside of that. Obviously, it takes some fire. Need to bandage up, so you have 2 bandages, but there's no armor. So you just bandage up the best you can, and now I'm ready to go. So I told him I'm going to chuck some grenades down there. I think he said he killed him at that point in the second floor window, but we threw the grenades anyway just to make sure that he was dead in there. He said we'll just move up. We are a recon team, so we kind of can go wherever we want, behind enemy lines and stuff, whereas a lot of the other roles in the game, like engineer and different squads, tank squads, they can't go behind enemy lines, only a little bit, but so we're basically working as a 2-man unit in this large-scale battles. But anyway, we're going ahead here. All the little blue dots you see are teammates, and then on the green one is basically our teammate. Got another guy there. I'm pointing to other people, so this is another spot we're taking over. This is the final objective. So we got that one guy. Our squad lead was coming at the same time, but now they spawn over this way, so their main spawn area is coming from there. So we're just basically keeping an eye on it, and there you go, victory, first win of the night. Now basically back to the same map, but during the daytime, so you get a little better look here. So this game, we're starting at the beginning. We get in a truck to ride out to the map. Get a little warm-up time. Obviously it takes about 2 minutes, but now we're on the way up to the battle. See, it takes pretty long, but get out, get in the field, because you know, obviously we don't want everybody to see us where we're coming from. We do see some people over here in this general minute. Just trying to find and locate our squad lead's pointing. I didn't see anything, but just took a shot anyway, because he's pretty certain he was right there. See some sort of tank or something blow up there in the background. But at this point, we're going to move up a little bit, so we're kind of close to the objective. And there definitely should be some people up here. So we're looking for them at this point. Not seeing anything. Accidentally took out my knife there. There was obviously no reason for that. But yeah, so we are talking about going up to the point, but you know, at this point we are recon, so we should be staying back or going into the enemy lines, but there wasn't just that many people on the team right now, so we were going ahead and seeing if we could get up to the point. So another tank or vehicle exploded there. Kind of pointed over towards our teammate and not squad mate, but just looking for the people. Obviously, they must be shooting up there if they're blowing up stuff. So he's using his goggles to look. There's an enemy truck that obviously dropped from the. So we're just going to take a slow walk up here, just kind of looking down the main corridors. Now we're going to see some people right here. We're going to take a shot, and I don't understand how we missed. Luckily, we got him there on the second one. So just kind of looking. Now, my teammate says there's more up there, and I see him at this point, but unfortunately, he got the draw on me. Got me. So luckily, my teammate set down a marker so that we were close, our squad mate. So we were able to move up to his location. Now he keeps pinging because we're chasing down those guys that just killed us. There was 2 or 3 of them. We couldn't get in range of them. They kept ducking corners and kept looking for them, which was slowing us down. But thought it went over there at this point, but realized we ended up coming down here to the point and found where most of all the squad is. So I'm going to take a look around. When I come around this corner here, I'm looking, seeing if they're down the road, because this is the point, really. But at this point, I'm looking, and if you didn't notice, there was somebody, I think, up in that window. I just noticed him run past it, so he's looking around for people. So now I'm trying to wait for him, but this is the capture point. So at this point, I told my teammate, hey, come over here. This is where the guys are. Now, he has an automatic machine gun, unlike me with this sniper. I told him at this point, he's up in the 3rd story here. So we probably can try to go up there if you want to. And then we find this guy. Don't know how I missed that. It's ridiculous. It was right on him.
What?
Again, same thing. No idea how I missed it. It was right on his head.
Nice.
Finally, third time's a charm. Finally got him there. Obviously, saw one of his teammates pop out as well. This guy in the window was shooting at us there, so I tried to take a couple of shots, and now I'm getting shot right where my squad mate's coming. So kind of tried to get down. I'm going to chuck a grenade, give myself a minute or so, hopefully, to evade them. I'm not sure if they had like a spawn point over there or not, but he chucked grenades back at me, or that might have been my grenade. Actually, I'm not 100% sure. But now I got to bandage up, because if you don't bandage up, you can bleed out. So that is one of the problems here. It shows you on the right. But now, I could while I was bandaging, I heard footsteps. I wasn't sure how close they were, so I was looking around this corner, see if I could see anybody. Obviously. Saw that one guy there at the end of the road. Was able to take care of him. So that was a nice shot. But yeah, so now obviously they're still over here in this area. I know there's definitely people here. Obviously we got people coming from over that way. So I think I'm actually going to back up at this point. I'm going to go down this way a little bit. Still waiting for my squad mate to get over to me, because he died the last time. I see this other guy here. Of course, missed. And I don't know where he went, but it looks like he's hiding in the bushes there. Take another shot. Somehow I missed again. And unfortunately now I'm out of grenades. I was going to throw one of those, but I don't have any. Tried to look for him some more. But then I wasn't sure if he was going to come out down on the far end. Telling my squad mate, hey, if you can get up here, there's a guy right here. He was on his way, but I said I was going to back up further down the road. Hopefully, get a better shot at him. I I thought I saw somebody there. I may have killed somebody. I thought I saw a little bit of splatter, but I don't know if the other guy had shot him at the same time or not. But so we're still looking for that one guy, unless that was him a minute ago. Again, my squad mate was able to finally get up, but now they have a machine gunner up in that window. So I kind of marked them. You could see they definitely must have a spawn point there. There's a truck. You see some other guys in the garden. Try to keep a couple shots. Obviously that was a terrible one, but I'm going to decide we're going to try to move up a little bit on them. Fortunately, we can't see that machine gunner. We see the guy again, takes a shot at me, I take a shot at him. And takes another shot. I might have hit him, but he hit me. So last bandage that we got, so we're going to just go ahead and bandage ourselves up. Didn't see anybody really down the road at the time, but yeah, so now we're going to try to get him again. See him there, and unfortunately he got the drop on me. So again, we gotta respawn, run back up to the teammate. We're getting kind of close to the objective here, so we're just moving up on the same location, just from a different angle. So you see the same tower, or the same building in a second here. That's the building right there that we just flashed by. But at this point I hear something coming down the road. I think it's a tank. I tell my squad mate he's over there to the right. And I told him that they're in there, but he gets popped by somebody. He said they were over by the that shed, and I tell him he's up in the... Well, actually, that's when he dies. He said that they were over by that shed, by the fence. So I'm looking for him now. I'm not seeing anything. Still not seeing anything, obviously. Doing the best I can. Some sort of rocket just came from the left. I don't know if you saw that, but... Well, that thing that was coming down the road has arrived. I've been chucking a grenade over there. Not that that's going to do anything versus the tank, but hopefully it's just a truck or something. But nope, it's a tank. I was trying to mark it. I forgot I was not squad lead, so I couldn't put the tank marker on. As squad lead, you could put different markers for like tanks and infantry, you know, spawn points and like that. I decided I was going to go over here and run into the house where I thought that guy may be. I see somebody in the backyard there, but as soon as I run around the corner, there's a guy. So I know this guy's probably still back here. Unfortunately, he gets a drop on me again. Just with a pistol, he sounded like he had a machine gun. So, another death. But alright, well, back at it. Another long trek back up to the location. I was killed by a dat stank tuna. So this is not the first time we're going to see this. It's going to be, just remember that name. So at this point, we're on to the final point. This is the final defense where I'm at right now. And I see a truck rolling up. I see a guy, or a couple guys. I'm not sure how that did not kill him. I just literally shot him in the leg, and there was no blood. Again, that second shot, nothing. Third shot finally in the leg, though, was able to get him. Now taking some more shots from the area, so obviously there's more than one person. I wasn't able to locate it. I thought I was getting shot from the back, but I wasn't sure. But once I look over here, I realize there he is. Not sure how I missed it. Again, with that one, I thought I was like right on the head. I don't understand how it did not hit him. Still looking for him. He's not up there. Spawn point, got that kill. Still popping. Trying to bait him down. There he is.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing.
and we were finally able to get him after he kept popping shots at us. So that was good. I was trying to move up here to get that enemy outpost. Obviously, I see I take it down. Now I'm taking shots. I'm not sure where from, so as you can see on the top there, I was wounded by that steak tuna again. So the same guy killed me. Now the last one was an airstrike. This one I got shot. So I thought, okay, well maybe he saw somebody. At first I thought that was him and maybe he was shooting at somebody, so I turned around to look, but then I realized he was shooting at me. So again, he killed me for the third time. So at this point, obviously we know we have a teammate killing us. So I looked for him there briefly. I didn't see him, but we're not doing so well in this game. Obviously we're losing. I see some guys down here in the anyway. I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna take a couple shots. My squad mate's coming towards me. Able to get that guy. So did you see that here, that ting? That was how you actually know you kill somebody. So I hit him in the head. We see that truck over there. Take another couple shots. I didn't think I got him at this point, so. And what happens again? That stank tuna got me again, and we're dead. So. Pretty good though, 9-7, not the best game for me, but yeah, we did the best we could, but appreciate you guys coming, and we'll see you guys next week.